Hi everyone, so it's time for the weekly meal plan episode. If you haven't listened before, each week I share with everyone what I have on my meal plan for the upcoming week for my family. The purpose of the episode is to help you with the meal plan if you need one, or to just motivate you to get your meal plan ready for the next week. Maybe it'll give you some ideas of some things you might want to make. I do share where the recipes come from, when I have a source. Some things are just things I make and I don't necessarily have a recipe for them, but I do share those, and I post them on the Facebook page also. The recipes, the meal plan starts on the following Saturday, or the upcoming Saturday. So I always put this on a Wednesday morning. The meal plan starts on Saturday, so you have enough time to shop if you are going to use any of the recipes. And it is following a simple meal rotation, so you're not going to always get all kinds of new recipes here. There's new ones that get thrown in once in a while, but for the most part I try and keep things really simple, so we definitely rotate meals. For example, I always do hamburgers every other Monday, tacos every other Tuesday, that kind of thing. And that way I can build my meal plan in advance. As soon as I have a meal, say if it's tacos on Tuesday, 2 weeks from now, tacos go on the meal plan. So the meal plan kind of builds itself before the week even comes. I don't plan for lunches, I only plan for dinners. Lunches we usually do leftovers or frozen pizza or sandwiches or something like that. So the meal plan is only going to include dinner meals. If there's a rare occasion where I'm planning a certain lunch or a certain breakfast, of course I'll share that with you. But really for the most part, it's just going to be dinners. So this meal plan starts on Saturday. Sorry, I don't have the date. I missed the date here. Here we are. It starts on Saturday, November 14th. So this Saturday, we're going to be doing baked chicken nuggets, which is from allrecipes.com. It's just a really simple chicken nugget recipe that you bake in the oven. You bread the nuggets actually in melted butter instead of like egg, and you bake them in the oven, and they come out really good. I do use less butter than it calls for. I use just enough to coat it, and it still comes out really good. So just if you're trying to cut back on the fat, that's just an alternative. I literally use, it says like a half a cup. I definitely don't use anywhere near a half a cup. I might use like 2 tablespoons. I forget. I kind of just do like a little bit, just enough to coat the chicken. And then, you coat it in the breadcrumbs, and then you bake it in the oven, and it comes out really good. I think they're pretty good for an alternative for a baked chicken nugget. And then on the side with that, we're doing the 5-ingredient instant pot mac and cheese. This is one of my quick go-to side dishes. That's so easy if you have an Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, of course, you could just make like regular mac and cheese or box mac and cheese or whatever. But this is from foodnetwork.com, and literally you put in the Instant Pot, if you have an Instant Pot, you put 4 cups of water, 4 cups of the elbow noodles, cook it on high for 4 minutes. And then when it's done, you pour in a can of evaporated milk and then shredded cheddar cheese and mix it up, and it's done. Like, that's it. It's so easy. I used to make this for my kids' lunches all the time when they were live in school. Now they're fully remote right now. But when they were going to school last year, before everything went crazy, this used to be one of the meals, like at least once a week, I would make and put in like their thermos to bring to school. So that's that. And then I'm also going to do like a salad, probably like a bagged salad. Like one of the kinds you buy that comes with like the different toppings and stuff. I'll probably just pick up one of those and do that on the side with that. Sunday, we're gonna do baked ham and cheese party sandwiches and light and easy Greek potato salad. These actually both happen, I think, to be brand new recipes to the group, to this podcast. So the baked ham and cheese party sandwiches, I think they're so good. It's not something that's, normally I would make it for like a New Year's Eve or like, I don't know, like a lunch in the summer, but I just felt like making them, and I decided to do them for dinner. So it's from allrecipes.com, and basically what it is you get like little rolls, like kind of like hamburger buns but smaller. I don't know what you call them. I guess they're like little sandwich rolls, and you put them in like a 9x13 baking dish, and you put the bottoms of the rolls, and then you layer it with like the ham, and it's like ham and Swiss cheese. You layer it with ham and Swiss cheese, and then you put the tops of the rolls on, and then you make this mixture of like Dijon mustard, Worcestershire sauce, butter, and you melt it on the stove, and then you pour it over top of the sandwiches. This might not sound good, but it comes out so good. And then you bake them. So like the mixture kind of like bakes into the bread, and it gets like the flavor, and then the bread just kind of like browns on the top a little bit, and the cheese melts, and I don't know, I think they're really good. Not something we make a lot, but it was just something I thought might be fun to do for like a Sunday dinner. So that's the baked ham and cheese party sandwiches. And then I'm also going to do on the side with that light and easy Greek potato salad. That's from allrecipes.com. I made this once a while back. It's definitely been a really long time, but it's kind of like a potato salad, but like with an oil and vinegar based dressing instead of like the mayo based dressing. So it looked like it would be pretty good. I thought it might go good with those sandwiches. And if I didn't say that already, that's from allrecipes.com, and it's light and easy Greek potato salad. So both of those will get posted on the Facebook page, because I know I haven't had those on the meal plan previously. Okay, so Monday I am doing hot dogs. We do them once a month. I know it's not like the most healthy meal, but we do. It's just kind of fun and quick and easy to have for a meal. So we're doing hot dogs on Monday. And with that, I always do, in the air fryer, I do roasted potatoes, peppers, and onions, so we could make kind of like Italian hot dogs. And then I'm going to do another salad on the side with that. I might just buy like some, I don't know, I might buy like a bag of spring mix, or I might do another bag salad, or I might just use some romaine lettuce. And I have like some little packets of like sliced almonds and cranberries for like salad topping, so I might just kind of put that out, some dressing or whatever. I'm not sure yet. But that's for Monday. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. No recipe here, just your typical, you know, we cook up some ground turkey or chicken. I season it. I don't even actually use real taco mix seasoning. What I usually do is I just grab some seasoned salt, and I sprinkle that on, and then I sprinkle on some chili powder. And I don't know, to me it comes out just like taco seasoning, and it's super easy and cheap because I don't have to keep buying the taco seasoning. And I use those ingredients for other things too. So, and then I'll just put out, you know, like hard shells, soft shells, cheddar cheese, sour cream, avocados, lettuce, tomato, you know, all that kind of stuff, whatever you like to have on your tacos. Okay, so Wednesday we are doing bacon wrapped barbecue shrimp. This is one of my favorite shrimp recipes, and it's so super easy to make. That is also from allrecipes.com. It seems like this week the trend is allrecipes.com. I do get a lot of recipes from there. But this is so easy. And what I do to do this is, instead of actually wrapping the shrimp in the bacon, because that could be a little time consuming, I just lay the shrimp out on the tray, because it gets baked in the oven. I lay the shrimp out on the baking sheet, and then I take the bacon and I just cut it up in like little squares that are roughly about the size of the shrimp. But I just take like a scissor cooking shears, and I just take the whole thing of bacon and I just cut right down through it. So I make a whole bunch of squares all at once, and then I just lay them out all over the shrimp, so that bacon just kind of cooks on top of the shrimp. So when you go to eat it, you just grab a piece of bacon, you grab a piece of shrimp, and you just kind of eat it together. So it's not wrapped, but it makes it so quick and easy to make, and it comes out so good. And I don't know, it was done, I did it by accident one time, because the shrimp that I bought was too small, I think, or too big. I don't remember. It must have been too small to wrap with the bacon, because whatever they had available. And I was just like, well, I'm not wrapping these little tiny shrimp. So I wound up just cutting it up and putting it over top. And that's what I always do now, because it's so easy. But this is just a very basic, simple recipe. It says barbecue seasoning. You basically season the shrimp with barbecue seasoning, and then you top it with the bacon and you bake it in the oven. I don't really have like an actual barbecue seasoning, but what I do is similar, like with the taco meat. I just do like the seasoned salt and chili powder, and then I just put the bacon, and it comes out really good. And then on the side with that, we're doing easy fried rice recipe, which is from SeriousEats.com. And it's really simple way to make fried rice in the Instant Pot. You do have to be careful with the water. I always add slightly more, because whenever I made this recipe with exactly the water that it was called for, I would get like that burn message on the Instant Pot, which is a real pain in the neck, because then you don't know what time it left off on, and you got to restart it and add more water and all that kind of stuff. So I do add a little extra water, but it comes out really good, and it goes really good with the shrimp as like a meal. You can also, of course, just make fried rice on the stovetop if you don't have an Instant Pot. And I think this recipe actually does have both methods. So that is the side dish for the bacon wrapped shrimp. We're doing bacon wrapped shrimp and the fried rice. So then for Thursday, well, I actually have a lot of new recipes this week. I don't believe I've done this New England clam chowder before. I may have though, I don't remember. But for Thursday, we usually do soup and grilled cheese, or we'll do breakfast for dinner once in a while. So this week we're doing soup, and I'm doing New England clam chowder 2, like Roman numeral 2. And again, that's from allrecipes.com. And it's just your basic clam chowder recipe, you know, canned clams. It calls for bottled clam juice, heavy cream, half and half. It's not a light recipe, but I may or may not do grilled cheese on the side with that. I might just do like crackers, you know, I might just have the bowls of clam chowder and crackers, and that'll be the meal. So that's for Thursday. And then Friday, we're doing chicken chimichangas with sour cream sauce. That is also from allrecipes.com. With that one, I mention this every time I share this recipe. I've never actually made the sour cream sauce that it calls for. I just put sour cream out. So I just basically follow for the chimichanga part, which is pretty much just cooking the chicken. You just basically boil chicken with seasonings, and then you shred it up. If you haven't shredded it with a hand mixer before, give it a try. It makes it super easy. I learned that on a YouTube channel that I watch, and that's kind of how I always shred it up now. So anyway, chicken chimichanga. So you basically just shred the chicken, and then you put it in the flour tortillas. And then I think this tells you how you can fry it. But what I do, I actually don't fry it in the like in oil. I actually cook mine in the air fryer. So it comes out really good, but you could do either way. You could air fry them, or you could regular fry them. You probably could even cook them in the oven if you wanted to. So that is that. And that's it for this week's meal plan. So I hope you got something out of it. I would love to hear from you. If you have feedback for me at all, you can reach me at facebook.com/lolasfrugallife. I also have a private listeners group that we're slowly building. I'd love to have you join. The site for that is facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. To submit a request to join. I check it pretty much every day. So as soon as I see your request, I'll approve it. Also, don't forget to give me a 5-star rating if you don't mind. It would be so much appreciated. It's supposed to really help with the show coming up in search results so other people can find it. And it just makes me super happy if I see one, because I've gotten a couple so far, and every time it's been like the highlight of my day. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on if you like the show. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.